DMK is unlike any skincare company on Earth. Named after visionary founder Danae Montague King, DMK is committed to providing individualized products and treatment plans that heal skin on the cellular level, whether the condition concerns pigmentation, acne, inflammation, or signs of aging. DMK is home to the original enzyme mask, the game-changing formula that sends oxygenating, tightening, and exfoliating signals into the skin to enact changes in skin structures from the inside out. At DMK, we believe everyone deserves to feel the confidence that comes with healthy, beautiful skin. Learn more at DanaeMKing.com. That's DANNEM King.com. Enhance your practice and your income by discovering the transformative power of Celluma Light Therapy. Clinically proven and FDA cleared, Celluma's innovative LED technology addresses issues at the cellular level, promoting healing and rejuvenation. Whether for acne, aging skin, pain relief, hair restoration, or body contouring, Celluma Light Therapy delivers professional results in clinic or at home. Ready to help your clients feel their best? Visit Celluma.com and start your journey to becoming a Celluma professional today.
Hello and welcome to ASCP's Esty Talk. I'm your co-host Maggie Staszcuk and ASCP's Program Director.
And I'm Ella Cressman, licensed esthetician, certified organic skincare formulator, ingredient junkie, and content contributor for Associated Skincare Professionals.
Ella, have you noticed the internet is flooded with articles about how to dress like a French woman, eat all the pastries in the world and not get fat like a French woman, and even have radiant skin by following the skincare routines of a French woman?
I haven't, but do you think that has anything to do with the Olympics?
Oh,
I wonder.
Maybe, but I don't know. I feel like I've seen this for years.
Yeah.
And it's just
some of these topics for sure seems to be like they're the epitome of grace and beauty.
Yeah, totally. So with all that said, my question is, are Americans doing it wrong?
I mean, a lot of cultures would say yes. If we look at different parts of this, you were saying like eat pastries, but their food quality is different. We know for sure have radiant skin, but their lifestyle is different. Their clothes there's a different couture element or I don't want to say sophistication, but...
No, I think sophistication's right. Just this air about them, more luxurious and sophisticated and, fill in any of those words you like.
More of a sachet or saunter or floating lacy in my mind than clunky, I walk.
Yeah. So I'm going to preface my opinions here by saying I don't know a single French woman, but I think Americans tend to focus more on quick fixes, trendy products, whereas the French are prioritizing consistency, simple quality skincare that you can also buy over the counter. And it's all about the ritual for the French, while Americans are more about latest trends, latest technology. So are we missing out on something by not embracing this French approach?
I don't know. I think there's a place for both. I think if you look at the French lifestyle and how their day works versus our work, how ours work, we don't have the opportunity for the same behaviors. The other thing is they have been leading in a lot of things, beauty for centuries. French perfume is a great example. Even Chanel, this prestige affiliation, French, or fashion. There's an association that they're ahead of us in those regards, or they're, I don't want to say above, but you know what I mean, right?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, so the other thing is in that area of the world, the over-the-counter products are different than our over-the-counter products. The quality is different. So it seems like they may have an anticipation or a demand for quality that's different than ours, what they will accept or what they expect than what we have here.
Yeah, 100%. Totally right. I totally agree with you. All of their skincare products are purchased through a pharmacy. You could argue that happens here too. You can go to Walgreens, but it's different. Expectations are different. Quality is different. And you said it. They have been leading the way in the beauty and skincare industry well before we were here in America.
Inspiring for spa, even.
Yeah.
I know it was Roman, but also French. The word spa comes from that region.
Yeah. So I did a quick little internet search, and the French approach to skincare includes a lot of things, but I'm going to touch on a couple of them here. Starting first with, they have a less is more philosophy, which I think is a different direction than how US or Americans approach their skincare, generally speaking.
How they approach life.
Totally. So they don't overload the skin. They only use actives that work together, quote unquote. So just to touch on what that means, for instance, they're not going to combine things like a retinol or a vitamin C, which would be considered irritating to the skin, or not including a retinol with niacinamide. That's going to cancel each other out.
I think they do that in a lot of ways too. Even look at their cooking. They use less complex, more simple ingredients, more proven. Like I'm thinking of bread. You mentioned croissant. The butter that they have is different than what we have here. So I'm assuming that they're thinking that same approach to what they put on their skin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're also skipping the morning cleanse. We've talked about that before. You've mentioned that sometimes you're not cleansing in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
This is pretty standard in a French routine. They're rinsing with a spring water, or they're just toning, or they're doing a mist, and they're doing a double cleanse at night, a gentle double cleanse at night.
What do you do? You do both?
Cleansing, you mean?
Yeah.
Cleanse-wise? Traditionally, I cleanse morning and night.
Morning and night.
Yeah.
I think there's benefit to just the once a day to this part. I've also seen recently they're doing the ice baths in the morning. Have you seen that?
I haven't, no.
There's like this bowl of ice, and that's the first thing that they do rather than cleansing. There's some element of wanting to remove all that's been repaired and detoxed over the night. But I think they're doing it by supporting the natural, like our body's designed to get rid of that, the elimination. So using a spring water, you're still getting some of the, let's call it debris, away. Or same thing with micellar water or toner or the mist, just supporting the skin in the morning. I'm down with that. I'd do it.
Anytime I'm not cleansing in the morning, I'm also not brushing my teeth or any of the other things, you know?
This is part of your routine. Noted. So did you cleanse this morning?
Barely.
Okay.
Barely.
Noted. That's funny.
Yeah. Not cleansing in the morning. I really struggle with feeling like I'm going to put like a cream or an SPF on my face that doesn't feel cleansed. Like I'm putting cream on top of my oil.
Your dirt.
My dirt.
Let's be real. Your dirt.
My dirt. I struggle with that. And I know it is totally psychosomatic. It's in my mind. But I feel like I need to, at the very least, rinse with water before I do that.
That's what they do. Spring water. Just up your water quality.
Right. I'll load up on bottles of spring water for my morning cleanse.
Instead of suburban tap water.
Right.
Just get some Evian.
Yes.
That's French.
They also are very accepting of imperfections. So they are taking a long-term approach to skincare, whereas Americans are wanting immediate gratification. They're doing more aggressive approach to skincare and always looking to create change in the skin. So they're not worrying about wrinkles. They have this c'est la vie approach.
That's life.
Yeah. They avoid physical exfoliation as well, which they view could be damaging to the skin.
I think it's interesting. They accept imperfections.
Mm-hmm.
You said it there. They understand that this is turtle versus hare, right? The tortoise and the hare.
Yeah.
So we're the hare. And they're the tortoise. But don't they say slow and steady wins the race?
Yeah.
But I also say I look really good right now. So I guess c'est la vie or whatever you want, whatever is more valuable to you. But if here in this country, we have that gas pedal mentality in a lot of things. Right now, instant gratification, get her done kind of a situation.
Get her
done. Make it look bright, tight, and right. You know what I mean? As far as the skin goes. So I think it's but at the same time, somebody else is like right next to us, our neighbor's doing that too. So we're keeping up on a level and they're keeping up on a level because everyone over there is like, whatever.
Right. They also prefer natural ingredients and a holistic approach to skincare. So their view is that your body understands what it already creates. And therefore, those are the ingredients that they are using in their skincare. Their ingredients are biomimetic, recognized by the body. as opposed to synthetic created in a lab or just ingredients in general that are not recognized by the body. They prefer to avoid those. So we're talking about things like stem cells, peptides, hyaluronic acid, amino acids. These are all fantastic. They're also used in American-made skincare products. But we also have ingredients that are approved here in the US that are not approved in the European Union.
Hold that thought. We'll be right back.
Elibana, Australian-born, globally loved. Elibana's story is simple. They love lashes and brows. They shoot for the stars and lift lashes to new heights. Their addiction is real, their passion is popping, and there is nothing more they crave than offering excellence, service, and innovation in products. Elibana Lash Lift allows you to offer your customers luscious, lifted lashes that can last up to 12 weeks in one safe, 20-minute treatment. Learn more at elibana-usa.com. Are you interested in providing results-driven treatment services? Join a team of like-minded individuals who share your passion and support your success. With more than 1,000 franchised locations in 49 states, Massage Envy is not only the nation's #1 provider of massage services collectively across its franchise network, but also a national leader in skincare. Start or grow your career at a Massage Envy franchised location. Visit massageenvy.com/SDcareers for full details.
Okay, here we go. Let's get back to the podcast.
Lastly, they are preferring creams, balms, and oils. Lather it up, hydrate the skin, and never skimp on the SPF.
I think that's great advice.
So they're also not skimping on their facial treatments either. French facial techniques include more massage and touch, which is a huge part of their protocol.
We learned this, right? And I think this is my mistake. Let me tell you where I messed up. My association was previously this massage, this facial, this when I was first out of school and I was given the facial and doing the hand and arm and everything, that was the standard. And as I moved into more corrective, I started moving back on some of those bonuses or features or whatever you want to call it, what I thought were fluffy, right? But the more I've been reading and practicing on people, I understand that this is not for relaxation. This is for physiological change. That you're moving things around, that you're encouraging blood flow to those areas, that you have an influence on the lymphatic system. I'm not saying you're doing a lymphatic drainage or something, but you have an influence on, and then on the metaphysical side, you're moving energy, which supports those corrective treatments that I want. We see that with the popularity of tools like gua sha and jade rollers coming back in, and they're being used in these corrective style treatments. So I think that's smart, where 20 years ago, I thought it was fluffy.
I think it's an interesting perspective. I always had massage as part of my treatment and never thought about its purpose. It was how I was trained. It's what I do. It's part of the facial. And, of course, in school, you're taught, oh, this is all the benefits of massage, and you just do it. Mm-hmm. But I think your thought process is very interesting and also very true. There are so many estheticians that have a more clinical focus, and massage is just completely eliminated. Why even do it, right? Mm-hmm. And the reason to include it, you named all of them, and I think it should be a part of the facial for those very reasons. And also just the fact that your clients love it. It's an added element to the facial that I think connects you with your client and keeps them coming back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the touch, the extra touch. A differentiating factor, if it's a good one. Like I am not just like, I know a lot of people in the industry here in our area. That person was like, "Oh, you're an esthetician? Oh, okay. Well, I'm massaging right now." Like they started explaining the facial to me. I was like, "Shh, no, stop. Just do it." It was so timid, so it can be bad. If nothing else, perhaps brush up on some of those techniques or keep it interesting or understand new ways of doing things so that you can deliver a really good massage, or incorporate massage manipulations into your cleansing or applying your finishing products. You can hide it in there, other areas. So brush up on it and get good at it. And I think that will be beneficial for you.
Yeah, good advice. The French also give a lot of attention to the neck, décolleté, and the hands, not just focusing on the face. It is an entire treatment, really almost impacting the entire body.
I remember, now we know the same person that taught us, and she didn't teach me. She had somebody else, but she came in one day to teach us this. It was a French brand. And the facial included a mask on all the way from the wrist up through the décolleté into the hairline. And we hadn't been taught that until that day she came in, and it was theatrical. This facial was very much more dramatic than the facials that we had been doing before. I never did that before. I mean, I haven't never done that since, but it was interesting to see that French version. So it was the only time I've ever seen like a French style facial.
Ambiance is also everything. Lighting, aroma, sound. So you're creating a whole experience, like you said, theatrical.
Yeah, mood. You're setting the tone and you're delivering all these other senses. And I think a lot of people still do that. Remember, we were just talking about that in a previous podcast. Scent, how that sets memories. It instigates certain feelings of relaxation or uplifting and having that differentiation. So Kiara, who rents in my shop, oh my gosh, I don't know what she is diffusing, but it is so good. So on the days that she's there and I'm there together, I'm like, it just feels so happy. It feels happy. I feel calm when she's there, but it's because of whatever she's diffusing. And I'll ask her all the time, what is it again? What is it again? I won't go get it myself. It's just something associated with whatever she's diffusing. So I'm 100%, I think this is cool. So bringing that in makes sense when you look at everything that they're doing. They're making it an experience.
Yeah, they are. They are. And I think that not just in the treatment space, but your home care, French skincare is an experience. It's not just about the health of your skin and your skin looking good. It's, do you feel good?
Yeah. Do you saunter in a lacy way?
Whether you lean towards the French or American approach, really it's all about finding what works best for you and your client's skin. Now, listeners, we want to hear from you. Are you implementing French skincare routines and techniques in your treatment space? We're curious to find out. Share with us on social media through Instagram, Facebook, or by emailing getconnected@ascpskincare.com. Thank you for listening to ASCP Esty Talk. And as always, for more information on this episode or for ways to connect with Ella and myself or to learn more about ASCP, check out the show notes.